Hi guys, it's Amy from Amy's Little Bit of Everything. How you doing? I'm doing all right. Jazz hands, still flappers, fishy lips, and butterfly. If you did that with me, you are young at heart. And if you didn't, fast forward that part. You didn't need it anyways. Okay, what we're doing today, several different things. No! Bear's eating our blackberries. Bear, no, you're not supposed to be doing this, Bear. He's our helper today. I got Jeff in the kitchen helping me today. Okay, so I'm canning ham. We have already cooked our ham. We did it 2 days ago. So I got the broth is from the ham. I made my own, like a glazed ham. Bear, quit eating the zucchini. This dog likes zucchini, peas. I don't know if it's good for him. Quit. No. No. Come here. Come on. All right. But and then I'm canning ham. Jeff has got peas. Let me show him the peas.
Bear, come.
These are the peas that are going to be ready. So this is going to be the next canning job. Then I'm going to cut up the zucchini and freeze it. And we got some really nice cucumbers. We're eating them. Can't wait to eat them. And we've got green peppers. You guys have seen those. Oh, and we have got blackberries. And those are just some that I picked today. And so, I am going to do blackberries from last season. They're in the freezer. We're going to get those out, and I'll be working on those maybe in the next couple of days or so. But today is canning ham, canning peas, and cutting up the other stuff we got. I saved... Oh no! There's a little stinker. We saved our ham broth. I saved the grease to cook with later. So I got all that down. I'm waiting for it to melt down. See if I can get it in the jar. And then I keep it in the refrigerator. Let's see, what else do we got? And right now, I've got my hot water is the big pot. It's ready to sterilize my pint jars. And this is my broth right here. And it's still cooking down. Oh, and I'll show you, I did my fingernails and toenails yesterday for 4th of July. This is gel from Temu. And somehow I got a peeling start, and I started peeling and ripped that one off. So we're going with a thumb that needs repaired. But I'm not going to do it yet because we're too busy. Okay, so that's what we're going to do from there. So let me get my pint jars in my hot water, and I'll break out the ham and show you the process and everything. It's almost exactly like the chicken. Same time, same everything. I'll just show you as we go through it. So I'll just do this jars because you don't want to see me fill it up with water and heat it up. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. I'm back. All right, Jeff, you forgot to say hi.
Hi.
Look up and say hi.
Hi.
Some of you guys said you like seeing Jeff in my videos, so I said, oh, stay there. I'm going to be posting videos. He's popping peas. I got to show Josie, my niece, got me this. Gosh, how long ago has that been, Jeff? Several years ago when we first started canning. And I want to say thank you, Josie. You are the one who got me back into canning. I canned with Grandma Evie. I didn't do helper. I was just little helper. Like when she did it down home on the farm when we were littler, she'd say, bring me a jar or bring me this, and be there present, but not really can. But when she came over and we started doing jelly, blackberry, strawberry, all kinds of stuff, she got me started in it. And it's almost like an addiction because I love doing it. Jeff will be like, get ready for the garden season. It's coming. And I'm like, I'm ready, because I just enjoy it. I don't know if it's the food part of it that you're providing food for your family. You know what's in it, what you put in it. And that's it. So I like that part of it because I provide good food for my family. But anyways, I had to show my apron because Josie got this for me and I love it. I forgot to wear it when I did my chicken and I was like, oh, I got to do it. I got to wear it. But anyways, And Ellen's the one who got me all my little dishcloths like these, and I love them. I'm about to wear them down. But I got the jars in. I got them going for 10 minutes, sterilizing in the hot water. My broth is ready. It's ready to go. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks really good, and it smells really good. Oh, and there's Bear waiting and hoping that I drop a piece of ham on the floor. Here's the broth. Oh, and I wish you guys were here. It smells so good. And these are my other jars that will be getting water in them in the container over here. Sorry, I got a lot on my mind. So there's the ham. That's just part of the ham. No. And that's just part of the ham. I just put that in there and get started with it first.
There.
So right now, this is about all I'm doing. Just waiting for the jars. Then I'll put... so many of you say you want to start canning. I hope you do. And remember, start slow. Start with something like jellies. Start with something like that you can kind of build up your confidence. And then when you get to this level, then you're like, oh, meat? Sure. When I first did meat, I was scared to death because I was like, what if I poison my family? What if someone dies and it's my fault? They're not going to die. If you do all the procedures, everything correctly, and keep clean up your mess, if you stay, like that, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And when a jar does not seal, that is not, if there's one that doesn't seal for our ham, we'll eat it tonight or tomorrow, something like that. Don't put it on the shelf because it will not be good. You don't want to eat it if it does not seal. But anyways, once my jars get done, they come out here. I put my ham in the jar. I fill it as full as I can get it, but I want an inch headspace. When it says each thing is different. The chicken that I did was an inch. The ham that I'm doing is an inch, so it makes it kind of easy. It said a half teaspoon of salt. I'm not going to do that much.
No.
I'm just going to do about a half of that. And then I'll put my broth in, and then it'll be ready to debubble. Always remember to do that. And then clean your rim with vinegar, and then you're good to go. Put it in your pressure cooker. And I got my pressure cooker over there. Haven't set it up yet, but I'll be bringing it out and start filling it up with a little bit of warm water and just starting that process. So I'm going to let you go because my water is probably going to be about done, and there's still a few things I need to do, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Hi guys, we're back. I got Jeff putting the broth in for me. I've got some over here. Make sure they're not too hot. This one's going to go in that's my ham with the ham broth. That's going to go in the pressure cooker in just a minute. As soon as he gets done, I will debubble and then clean it and put it in the pressure cooker. I just wanted to show you that I'm putting him to work. Okay guys, I got, 19 quarts of ham going in the pressure cooker. It's just starting, so I have to wait for it to steam, and then I give it 10 minutes of steam time, and then I can put the little sealers on there, and then it cooks for an hour and 15 minutes. So I usually do the 15, and then I saw a fly. I hate flies in the house whenever I'm cooking. Oh, I've been trying to kill them. I lost track of what I was going to say. Oh, after I get them on for the hour, I was going to go lay out in the pool for a little bit, but I think it's going to rain again. So, Jeff, there's a little bit of sun coming out. I don't know if you can see it out there. A little bit of sun coming out. But Jeff just informed me there is a black cloud that's coming. So I was like, no, I want to go lay out at least for a little bit, at least my half an hour, whatever it may be. And I need to fix my thumb. At first I thought I'm just going to take it off, but it's gel. So these are like cement now. They're not coming off for a while. I mean, I maybe could get it. I don't want to get it started because they look so blue. I am very blue. And my toenails are blue. But, yeah, I'm going to fix my thumb. I should really show you how to do that. I could do my thumb and put it on video. I think I might do that, and I think I might do it right now so I can go ahead and get it done, and then maybe get out in the pool for a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm going to do my thumb. Hi guys. Okay, I hope I have this set up to where you can see it the best. I'm going to try not to shake the table, and I'm going to try not to get Cujo in here. Okay, so I'm going to try to start out with what you would need first. I love these sheets. They're like dentist bibs, you know, like the dentist puts on you. Because if you get something wet, it does not go through on what you're working on. It stops it. So I love that. You will need, oh, I got to get alcohol swab. Hold on. Oh, lady. There, you be good. Be good while Mama does her nails. Okay. I'm going to put you guys on hold for a minute because Jeff has just walked in the building. Okay, guys, I'm back. He had to bring me some more jars. Okay, I only had this one thumb, and I wanted to show you how I do gel nails. I am a registered nurse and a nail technician, and I used to have a salon when I lived in Indianapolis, and I did nails. Since we moved down here and I got sick, it's put a limit on what I can do. So I wanted to show you how I put on this gel nail. Now I know it's got some flaws here and there. I was kind of in a hurry because we went to a party yesterday. I was in a hurry. But what you would need for gel nails, now for some say no light needed, but for these you do need a light. But I get my light, I got this through Temu for, oh gosh, I think it was like $7 or $6, and you put your hand in there, you push it down, and you can set your timer. Most of them say 90 seconds, so mine is set on 99. I just leave it on that. Okay, so then you pick out your gel, and I went with this blue. And then I try to stay with the same top coat and base coat. Whenever I would buy like OPI or name brands, I always did, especially when I worked in the salon. But now that I get it off of Temu, sometimes like this one, I don't even think it had a top coat and a base coat or anything like that. But I always do a top and a base. I like to have it with the same gel, but sometimes you can't get it. I'm also keeping an eye on my pressure cooker over here. I got to set the timer here in a minute. And then I have some nail polish. I have an orange wood stick, a file. Now I did this yesterday. I'm just going to show you what you would need. And then this just help. You could do the orange wood stick to push back your cuticles, but I get these off of Temu and I love them because they also help roughen up the nail. And then this is kind of clean out the edges if I get some polish around there. And I also use an orange wood stick. Sometimes you need that just to get it clean. Okay, and I think, and you will need an alcohol sponge or a pad to, at the last step, that's what makes it hard. It takes the sticky away and makes your nail hard. Okay, so let's get started. What I would do first, I always start with washing my hands. Then I come over here, I file it, I take care of all that first. Then I want to push back my cuticles, clean this all up, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it again. I pretty much got it clean. This is a bad nail to begin with. It chips and stuff real easy. But probably because I'm pretty rough on my nails. So I don't baby them or anything, but I clean that up, and you want to go this direction. You never want to go this, you saw me just go around my cuticle like this. That's okay. But you never want to, especially with this. Now the orange wood stick would do absolutely nothing if you went like that. But this has got a little abrasion to it, so that would tear up your nail there. So you always want to go like this. Then I even go the extra step and I take a file and I even go like this. I'm not rough. Oh, I think I'm moving the table. I'm not rough on my natural nail. I just go over the edge. You don't want to file it down to where you just want to rough it up. Sorry, my nose has been itching. You don't ever want to rough it up too bad. Just enough to, rough it up a little bit. You don't want to file it down. You don't want to tear up your nail. And then I would have had a cotton ball. but I don't have one with me right now. So then I just take, I either would take this or my alcohol prep. Alcohol prep's probably the best, but I'm just going to use this for right now just to clean off the dust. And there you go. Okay. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting any steps, because you know me, I'm good about that. Okay, so then we'll go to the base. This is your base. And then, and you don't want to get a lot on your brush. And I hope I don't miss anything, because I'm kind of got a lot of stuff going right now. Oh, hold on. I think my steam's going for me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set my timer. Let me do that. All right. Then you don't want to take a big old glob, because the more you get, the more it'll run all over your finger, and you want to kind of keep it. See, I got some on my, you know, this one was the first one I started with, and it's the most messiest one. But take your base coat, and I'm going to, okay, you guys can see it. And you don't want to get up to the cuticle, even with the base coat, and just go over that, because all you're wanting to do is to set the first layer of, so that your polish will have something to go over. Okay. That's really nice. And you guys, this stuff settles really nice. It levels out real easy, almost on its own. Okay, now what you'll have to do, you'll have to come over here to your light. And you got to stick your thumb in there. And hold it for, well, probably because I moved my hand. For 90 seconds. It has, now this Beetle base coat and top coat, it has a little sting to it when you first get your finger, because when I first did it, I was like, ah! And they always told me, I had an old nail teacher that always, or she was a cosmetologist and taught me how to do nails. She was very old and wise in her ways, and she said, nothing in the nail industry should hurt you. If it hurts you, you shouldn't use it. So when I used this and I felt a little sting to it, I was like, does that mean I shouldn't use this? But it's just a sting for a minute. It doesn't have anything, you know, like, it says that it may have a reaction to your skin, but now I'm not allergic to it. I mean, nothing, it didn't make any redness or anything. And this was put on yesterday, and I put it on pretty quick. So I don't know what it could have been, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, if you guys get something and it burns for quite a long time, not even burn, it just stinged. It sting for maybe, I would say like 2 seconds, and then it's gone. So it wasn't anything that I couldn't live without, you know, that I couldn't live with, I guess. But it's okay. I made it. Now, whenever, I will go ahead and tell you now, whenever you take this thumbnail out, if you feel it, it's going to be sticky. But that's okay. You want it to be sticky for your nail polish, because nail polish is next. Okay, see? Now it's got a little shine to it. I'm not going to touch it, but feel free when you do your nails, when you do touch it, it's going to feel sticky. You don't want to take that stick away. Some people will tell you to take that stick away. Some people will tell you not to. I have had better luck with gel nails if I leave it sticky. If I remove it, it doesn't stay on very well. Okay, now you want your first layer to be light. Well, both layers really to be light. Now I am kind of not steady today, so I'm hoping I do a really good job so that you guys can see it. But I'm gonna try. But you just want to go down to the cuticle, just enough. I actually think I could use a little bit more polish. Hold on, let's see. And let me stop talking too. Yeah, I think this looks nice. Okay. That's what it'll look like. And it's easy to go on, guys. I mean, and this, all their polish, I know I do not like to spend very much. Okay. I'll put that in there. And I do not like to spend very much. Now, if I was, had my salon, you know, I'd be very picky on what I use. So far, I like this, and I'm going to see how long this lasts. I also have it on my toes. But if I was in a salon, I would probably want my top and base and polish all to be the same. I think reaction time will be better working together better. Same thing with like whenever I wear my cleanser and stuff, all my stuff is Mary Kay products. And I think they all work together. I do believe in that. If I didn't work for Mary Kay and be a consultant, I couldn't afford it. And so, if anybody's interested, I will work with you and maybe getting a party together or something. I'll find a way to get away to you afford it if you want to. But I wanted to sell because I wanted half off. And if I get half off, I feel like I've done very well. And I've always had a nursing job. I've always worked, so I always, pretty much had the money. But now I still have customers that buy from me that help me get that 50% off. And sometimes it's 60% when they have a special deal. That's when I stock up on stuff. And that's when you feel like you really made a profit or you got a deal. But yeah, so far this has all worked together. And some people would say, oh, Amy, you don't have to have any of that to match. Doesn't have to come from the same company. It's fine. It's all probably got the same chemicals, which is true. And see, for myself, I'm using it. I'm mixing it. So no worries. I do it too. But I'm just saying, if I did it, if you came into my shop and you were paying for your nails, I would want the best product. Now I'm going to stop talking here in a minute. The best product that would stay on your nails. That's what I'm saying. But home use, yeah. Look at me now. I'm using a mixture of anything and everything. And you always for that last one, I always like to go across the bottom here, or the tip of the nail, just to seal it in. Okay. Now on that one, I think I got a little bit on my finger. Let me just see if it was this one or it was the last one. Yep, it was this one. Okay. And see, it comes, if you get it right off the bat, cleaned it off. I don't know if that's way better. If you clean it off right off the bat, then I just cleaned it. I have nothing on me now. And that's going to gel that, or that's going to seal that right there. Let's put that in for another 99 seconds. Like I said, they usually say, I think these said 90 seconds. Or the top and base coat said 90 seconds. And mine set up for 99. It's not going to hurt it or anything. Now, the next step will be my top coat. You can put as many layers as you want. The more layers you put on, the thicker it will make it. I feel like if I get too much, now if you put them on thin, like say if you wanted 4 layers, 4 is quite a bit, but you can do whatever you want. You know how I am. I'm a true believer, and you do you. Okay. So say you want 4 layers. Make sure those layers that you're putting on are very thin, and that you get them dry, or at least get them under the light, because they will be, if you don't, it'll just be like a bunch of goop on your nails and they'll slide right off. I've done it before. And but remember, each layer will thicken your layers just a little bit more. What else? I know I probably got some nail techs out there. Give me some advice, guys. Throw some stuff in the comments. If you guys have any questions, put them down there. I'm trying to think. And now remember, this is just my home technique. This is just me at home. I go by the way you put them on, and I go by the clean technique. I don't want any, nail problems, infection or fungus or anything like that. So, and anybody can get that, and it's easy to get it. All you got to do is just one little tool come infected, and you use it on your finger or your toe or something, and there you go. Now see, now we've got, and see, 2 layers for me, especially for this. If it was lighter, this is the next step. If it was a lighter color, I might do an extra step. Okay, so then here's the top coat, and the top coat, oh my gosh, puts that extra shine on there. And I still go around the tip. And you're putting that around the tip so that it doesn't separate from your nail and will chip there. So there's my top coat, leveled, very pretty. Oh yes. Okay, and then I put it back in there, and then that'll be my last step. Last step will be then the alcohol. So if you just took your nail out like this and went on your way, your nail would be sticky and it would stick to everything. It would probably smear onto other stuff. and you would have a mess. So you have to do this. Now, if you get the kind that you don't use a light with, I think it just dries. That's fine. And all, you know, everything is different, guys. So always make sure you know what you're using, because this one needs the alcohol prep. Maybe one that you get won't need it. And they're advancing on all the supplies, nail polishes, the gels, you know, all this, they're getting advanced and they're doing bigger and better things. So everything can be different. But for right now, and you always use everything at your own, you know, like what it all says on the back, you know, what the directions is. Like with this one, it just says, and you have to be careful because sometimes with Temu, you may even have to go back to when you bought it and read and maybe see if it has literature on it. But I know that these have to be cured. Well, I think it says it, doesn't it? Gel polish, soak off. Yeah, it says soak off UV LED cured. So that means that, yes, you would need a light. And whenever I buy a light, I make sure I get a what did it say? Because I always make sure mine says UV/LED light whenever I'm buying one, because I use different stuff. Okay, now when you take it, now I'm not going to touch this because this nail is perfect. And I am shocked because I'm not steady today. But look at the shine on that, so pretty. So then, and I've had people before say, what? You want to actually touch this onto there? Well, it's sticky right now. So if you touched it, you are going to mess it up. But if you take your alcohol swab, put it on there, and then just run it back and forth. And see, this is a lot of the times, see, and just a little bit might come off. And this is such a dark color that I'm not surprised that a little bit comes off. But normally, nothing comes off. Okay. And then there you go. Still beautiful. Still got that beautiful shine. I love gel nails. And you know how my hands are always in water. I'm always in gardening and stuff. These should last me a while. Oh, hold on a minute. That feels funky. Hold on. Where's my luster? Now see, this is weird. See how it's not got a little shine in there? I must have done something wrong. And see, I know that a little bit comes off there, but that's not right. These should all be shiny. So what I'm going to do, I'm glad that did that. I don't know what happened. Maybe I put my top coat on too light. Make sure I got a top coat. I'm going to put another coat on here. Oh, shoot. And now I got to do something real quick with my canning. Okay. Now I put another top coat on there. And this is good that I have a problem. Give me a second. I got to do something with my canning real quick. Okay. I'm back. All right, so, and I'm glad that happened because I actually had it happen on this. It could have been the top coat. It could have been the way I applied it. I might have put it on too thin, but for some reason, it took the shine away. So I like shine. I'm not a matted. I like the shine. So you just put another layer of top. Plus, you guys, if you want to, instead of double, or, you know, getting more layers, I've also used my top coat a couple more layers to make it thicker, and especially if I had a weak nail. So I'm going to pop this in the light, and maybe it didn't get good light. Maybe I turned my hand a certain way. It could have been anything. Okay, and then I'll need another alcohol pad. And I did want to tell you that this is completely normal to have like a little residue left on there. That doesn't mean that it's bad or that it came off. Sometimes it comes off like that. It's just... Sorry, I had to use my mouth. I'm just getting that ready again because I'm going to use a new one. This one's still, I probably could use that one, but I'm not going to. So once I get done, I will take it off with the alcohol wipe. Then, and I was going to say that would be my last step, but I always like to go one more step, and this is oil, a cuticle oil. Let's see, scented cuticle oil. What kind is this? Hold on. Rose. And I got this from Temu also. Temu also. And I love this stuff. I love the little flowers in there. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I love having these sit around. I use them in my kitchen after I get done cooking. I have some sitting on my shelf. And they're so pretty too. As sitting on your shelf looking like that, that looks absolutely gorgeous. And I do think I turned my hand, guys, because I just turned my hand and I had to move back. So that might have been it. It might not have cured completely. But I'll have this sitting in my kitchen on a shelf. And if after I do dishes, I'll put them on my nails. And these are my real nails. These are not, tips or anything. These are my real nails that you've been seeing that I put gel polish on. Okay, now that come off. So now I'm going to try it again and see. And I think because whenever I was holding my hand, I went like this. And it's like this side got it, but that side didn't even. Because when you put your hand in your dryer or your light, you want it to be evenly put in there. And then once you get it evenly in there, set it down like that. Because you want that all sides to be cured. So let's try it again. And we'll see what we get. And I know I could have used that other side, so let's just see. Okay, now that time it didn't have any on it. I'm going to do it again just to make sure. Voila. So I bet you, and I'm glad that happened because that gives me an extra way to telling you that you have to have that hand in there. It has to go in like this. Because like when I was holding my thumb like this, I sometimes turn and I'm talking, and I bet you that's how it is because that was the side that did not cure. So make sure that thumb. Plus, I can hold my finger in like this, and that's how you really should. Let me bring it over here a minute. That's how you really should do it. But I have arthritis in my thumb, and after a minute or two, that really puts a cramp in my hand. So I sometimes will hold it like that, but I have to really pay attention that I do not, do that. But now, completely dried, no mess up. Then I take my cuticle oil. Hope I didn't forget any steps because, when you're talking. And plus, I shouldn't do my nails and can at the same time because my mind is all over the place. I just smear this stuff on there. Oh, and it smells so good. And it's so good for your nails. I hope that you're... after I look at it and putting it on there, I look up and I'm like, okay, is my hand still in the camera frame? Okay, and then, like, if I'm sitting here and I just done my nails, oh, it smells so good. Like, I might sit here for a few minutes and let it soak in. And I've done that before. And then sometimes, if I don't have the time and I'm ready to go, I just give it one of these. I just smear it all in. Use it like almost a little lotion. And voila. There I go. And I'm done. Off to go. So, if you guys have any questions, just ask me in the comments down below. And if you're a nail tech or you're a professional like a beautician and you've done nails and you say, hey, wait, Amy, that step ain't correct, let me know. Because when I was in school, it was a long, long time ago. And maybe you guys do it a little different now. But that's how I was kind of learned, or that's how I learned things. And I had a really good teacher. She passed away now. But she was such a good teacher because she taught us everything. She wanted us to really to learn, she wanted us to walk away and know the right way to do it. And we did. And I passed the test. I went to state boards, took my test, did it first time, and it was awesome. But where was I going? See, I got too much on my mind. When I get like this, I kind of get fatigued for my disease, and it makes me lose train of thought because I've got like, oh, that's so weird. Like that. I hope you're laughing. I hope you guys are laughing because so many of you will say, Amy, I was having a bad day or I was sick. I wasn't feeling good. And then I watched your video and I started laughing. I was like, oh, okay. No, I'm happy. I'm glad. I hope. And like I always say, I talk to you guys like you are sitting right at the table and I'm doing your nails and I'm saying, when you do your nails, you take this one and do that and, all that. But anyways, I hope that I taught you correctly. And like I said, if you have any questions, just put down there. And if you just read your directions on the back. And the main thing is to make sure that your nails are clean. You're using clean tools. Because you don't want to get infection. Your nails can get infected so easily. Because think of everywhere that your nails have been. And when you're using that gel, you are sealing that in. And you want to make sure before you seal that in, that your nails are as clean as they can be. And now I'm not saying that I'll ever get infected or never get infected or get fungus in my nails or, you know, I'm never going to say that I could never do that because I'm saying, oh, I'm so clean. No, all it takes is a speck of something and to get trapped in there, and there you go. So, but I've always just tried to be as clean as possible as I can. And plus, I'm a registered nurse. So that on top of that is majorly like clean, you know, like make sure everything's clean. So there you go. I'm off my soapbox. But that is how you put on a good polish or even a nail tip. I'll even show you. I love wearing nail tips. I usually let my nails grow out like this for a while, and then I start canning season, and they start becoming, I have them under water, and I'm going to try to use gloves this year. I haven't yet, I forget, but I want to try to use like what, you know, like dish, what do they call those, dish gloves, and maybe save my nails a little bit. They are getting a little bit long. I do need to trim them, but I wanted to put this polish on just to show you guys because I really like this. But anyways, I think that's it. And my canning's going pretty good. I'm about to my phase to where I can get ready to get my pressure started. I will show you. Okay, this is where we sit for this. You can tell I've had this baby for a while now and I've put it to use, but you want that little dial there to get on 10, or now that's for my altitude or latitude, however I don't know. I'm not fancy talk like that. I'm just a country girl that comes from the farm. But you want to get your pressure, or for me in Indiana, get it on 10. Then once that's 10, then I come and that's when I start counting my hour and 15 minutes. And how I do it, I put 15 minutes on my little timer like this. Let me just go ahead and do it right now. Okay, once that gets up to pressure of 10, my 15 minutes, then I push that, I cook it for 15, and then after that, I put it for an hour, and then I let it finish for an hour. And then after that, I'm done. And then I let it sit, I let the pressure come down, and then I take them out, and they should be fine. And then that's it. So, and it hasn't rained yet. Still got a little sunshine, so I might think when I get it on the hour, I usually don't leave it, but I'm kind of wanting to go out and just kind of clean up the pool, just kind of say that I was out a little bit today. Hold on a minute. There, now I can sit you on the table. And then I feel like I went outside for a little bit, get some muggy air. See, and I'm already sweating. It's hot in the kitchen right now. And I do turn my fan around because I don't want the fan blowing on anything to mess up any temperature in here. So I have no fan on me, but thank God we have air conditioning, and that's good. Okay, I'm going to clean up my mess, and then I'm going to let this finish up, and maybe go out and lay in the pool for a little bit, and then come back in. And I got a Temu haul. I might come back in, take a shower, and do my Temu haul. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a God bless day. Put a smile on your face. Put a smile on somebody else's face. It's a win-win situation. Who doesn't want... Hold on, I'm trying to be sneaky so that you can't see me grab something. Who doesn't want more smiles and polish and gels and nails? I know I do, and I know you do too. All right, guys, have a God bless day. I was trying to make it like sneaky, like I wasn't grabbing something like, hello. Hope you're smiling. All right, I'm just a goofball, and I don't care. All right, so God bless you. Be kind, stay humble, and yeah, till next video. Bye.